what's up everybody, I'm Charlie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious pot roast. All this is a beef chuck roast. We take it, we season it, and we stuff it with garlic. Now down where I'm from in New Orleans, my grandmother, we never really added any vegetables or anything to it. We sear it on both sides, we put it in a slow cooker, let it cook down to perfection. Then we take the oils that's been released from the roast and we make a roux, and then we make our brown gravy base. We add the roast in there and let it simmer. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, pot roast. This recipe serves between 4 to 6 people. Not only is this pot roast tender, juicy, and full of garlic, wonderful garlic flavor, but it is absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Here is all what you will need to make your pot roast. Let's get started with our ingredients. You will need 2.5 pounds, that's 1 beef chuck roast. Now if you have one that's 4 pounds or larger, that will work perfectly for this recipe, okay? And along with that, you will need some all-purpose flour, and we will be using this to make a roux, so you want to get ready. And along with that, you will need some better than bouillon beef base. And for your seasonings, you will need some salt, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Now if you don't have this, you can use the Zatarain's Creole seasoning or the Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning. You will also need some Chef Paul Prudhomme's Poetry Magic, onion powder, and garlic powder. For your additional seasonings, you will need 1 yellow onion, celery, bell pepper, 2 pods of garlic, and some fresh rosemary. You will also need a fat separator. This is a 4-cup capacity fat separator. They also have it in a 2-cup as well. I purchased this from Bed Bath & Beyond. And what this does is that it separates the fats released from the roast from the gravy base. So that way, once we take our roast out of our slow cooker, we just add the gravy base in there. And that way we won't have to place it in the refrigerator so the fat can harden. And then we have to take it and place it into the microwave and all that other stuff. We can just get started with our roux right away. Simple and easy, right? Okay. And lastly, you will need a slow cooker. Now this is a 7-quart slow cooker from Crock-Pot. And you want to make sure that your roast and everything fits into your slow cooker along with your beef base, okay? Very important that you have this for this recipe. And there we have it.
Let's get straight to it. Chop a half of a yellow onion. Rinse off your celery before you chop it. Chop 2 stalks of celery. Rinse off your bell pepper before you chop it. Remove the core out of the center of your bell pepper before you chop it. Chop a half of a green bell pepper. Here I have 3 cloves of garlic. Chop the garlic up until it is minced. Here I have a clove of garlic. Cut the clove of garlic in half. We're going to remove the outer skin. And you're going to cut the clove of garlic into 1/16 of an inch thick slices. And altogether, you will need to cut about 10 of these cloves of garlic all together. And this is how it looks when we're done. Here we have some fresh rosemary. We're going to start by removing the leaves off the stem of the rosemary. And we're going to chop that up until it is minced. Add your roast into a strainer and rinse your beef roast off with cold water. Now I like to do this just as a precaution to rinse off any blood or particles that might be on the roast. We're going to take some napkins and we're going to pat the roast dry. Using a sharp knife, we're going to cut 18 to 28 small holes into the roast. Now this really depends on the size of your roast. 18 holes is just about the minimum that you can cut into the roast. But if you have one bigger, you can increase that to 28 if you like. Okay. Now we're going to take our garlic clove slices and we're going to add that into the holes of the roast. And I like to add plenty of garlic into my roast, so alright, let's add some seasoning. Sprinkle 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon of Chef Paul Prudhomme's Poetry Magic, 1 1/2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of fresh rosemary. Take your hands and press the seasonings down onto the roast. Flip the roast over onto the opposite side. Now we have to add some more seasoning. Sprinkle 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon of Chef Paul Prudhomme's Poetry Magic, 1 1/2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of fresh rosemary. Using your hands, press the seasonings down onto the roast. Wrap the roast in aluminum foil and place this into your refrigerator for 1 hour, or you can let this sit overnight. In a small bowl, add 4 1/2 cups of hot water and 4 teaspoons of better than bouillon beef base. Using a whisk, stir all the ingredients together until that beef base has combined with the water. And there you go. And you can set this on the side. Preheat your fire to medium-high heat. In a cast iron skillet, add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Spread the butter along the bottom of your skillet. Let the butter melt. Add your roast into the skillet. Let this sear for 4 minutes on each side. Once done, you're going to take your roast, and as you can see, that's a beautiful brown color. You're going to take your roast, and make sure you turn your fire off, and add your roast onto some aluminum foil. Want to make sure you have a pan underneath there. Wrap your roast with the aluminum foil. Now this is done to keep it warm while we saute our seasonings. So let's get started with that. Preheat your fire to medium-high heat. In the cast iron skillet, the same skillet we seared our roast in, add 2/3 cup of chopped yellow onion, 1/2 cup of chopped celery, 1/2 cup of chopped green bell pepper, and 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic. Take your spoon and stir all your ingredients together. Now as you are stirring, there's a lot of brown stuff at the bottom of that skillet. You're going to scrape that as you're stirring. Now what this is that we're building on flavors, and that's what Louisiana people do. We like to build on flavors. We have the caramelization from the bottom of the skillet, and we have all the flavors from the onion, celery, bell pepper, and garlic. Cover this and let this saute for 10 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes now. I'm going to give this a quick stir. Now seasonings are sauteed and ready to go. Turn your fire off Set your slow cooker to high. Add your beef roast, your sauteed seasonings, spread that around as even as possible. Now there was some pan juices left over from when we had our roast into that aluminum foil. We're going to add that in there. That's all flavor as well, so you don't want to throw that away. Now you're going to add your beef base. Take your spoon and try to stir this as best as you can. Cover with lid. Let this slow cook for 8 hours. It's been about 8 hours now. Turn your slow cooker off. Now to tell if the roast is done, you should be able to insert a fork in and out of the roast easily. Wrap your roast with aluminum foil. Now this is going to keep it nice and warm while we prepare our roux and our gravy base. Pour your beef base mixture into a mesh strainer with the fat separator underneath it. Now as far as those seasonings go, you can discard those if you like. Here we have the fat separator, and as you can see, our beef base mixture is separated from the fat. Now we're going to take our beef base mixture and pour it into a container. Now if you don't have the fat separator, I have instructions in the comment section and in the recipe if you want to check that out. Preheat your fire to medium-high heat. In a large saucepan, add 1/4 cup of fat. Now this is all from our beef roast. Let that sit for about 2 minutes. Add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Using a wooden spatula, stir all the ingredients together. Now it doesn't matter whether if it's too thick or too thin. Continue to stir this for about 7 minutes or until it reaches a brown color like how you see here. Add your beef base mixture. Now don't worry about the smoke, that's just the magic of cooking. Give this a quick stir. Now next we're going to add some seasonings. Now this is optional, okay? Sprinkle 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of fresh rosemary. Stir all your ingredients together. Add your beef roast. Now take a spoon and just baste the top of the roast with the gravy base mixture. Do it the best way you can. Cover with lid. Let this simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. It's been about 15 to 20 minutes now, and our beef roast is now done. Look at how beautiful that gravy looks. Oh, look at that. Turn your fire off. The gravy will thicken as it cools. Let this cool for about 5 minutes before serving. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it. Pot roast stuffed with garlic made by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. You can also check out this recipe along with all my other recipes at www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Ah!
Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. I love roast, man. Stuffed with garlic. Woo! That was outstanding. Oh man. Say, bro, when I tell y'all this roast is delicious. So good. I mean, it is tender, juicy, and it has a lot of garlic flavor in that. Not overpowering at all, just the right amount. And then you have that gravy with all the seasonings that we've added. Ooh. When I tell y'all it's good, damn. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe. Ain't no lie here. It is delicious. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.